In May 2017, a group of men, women and children from all over the US and many parts of the world came together in Fort Myers, Florida. They all shared one thing in common, an interest in Wharram-designed sailboats.
I only flew in yesterday, and the day before I was travelling from Greece to England, and then all yesterday flying here. So
Truly.
it's a bit groggy.
Oh, so you were in Greece with Spirit of Guy,
Yesterday was a 22-hour day.
Yes.
Yesterday. And I saw you sailing in.
I can't believe
I
that.
knew it was you. I looked down and I thought, I know.
That
I must be
boat,
lucky.
that's amazing, yeah. Well, we came in about 7 or 8 p.m. last night.
Yeah, it was about 5:30. You were near the bridge.
You must have been on our first bridge, yeah?
Yeah, the first. You were still outside the first bridge.
Sun out and it's raining. Welcome to Florida.
Welcome.
It was nice meeting you.
Yeah,
Good
very
luck in
nice.
everything you do. We'll see you tomorrow, right?
Are we going this afternoon?
Oh, later.
You're gonna be there?
Okay, yeah. We're staying at the hotel.
Okay.
Best Western. Yeah, we're there. Good.
Okay, see you again.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
The first time I came across the word HUI was when we first arrived in the Caribbean. It's a Polynesian word meaning gathering, and its roots go back 5,000 years to Asia, where it still means meeting in Mandarin today. In the case of a Wharram HUI, it means gathering of double canoes, and the people that designed, built and sailed them. It was the prospect of meeting these folks at a HUI in Florida that led us to sail 1,800 miles across the Caribbean and discover what a HUI would mean to us.
Good job.
These meetings have been going on almost as long as there have been Wharrams, from the early ones in the mid-70s in England, to Lake Neusiedl in Austria, to Lake Ontario, Canada, to New Zealand, to lakes in Italy, and, for quite a number of years, right here in Florida.
Nice looking sail too. You guys don't want to get out.
And so we found ourselves in Florida at the start of the hurricane season, without a hurricane plan, having catapulted ourselves into a sea of complete strangers. It was a far cry from the normal peace and solitude we are used to on Luckyfish. But somehow we had faith this HUI would have all the answers. First, we met everybody. There was Tony from Scuba Tony, the scuba diving company on Cozumel. Tony had flown in from Spain to see Luckyfish before deciding to commission a Tiki 38 build of his own. We met Mike from Michigan, round the world sailors, finishing he and his wife's latest project.
You got something to say?
I'm excited to be here.
A huge Tahini 51. Andy had flown in from California to look at designs to help him decide on which one for his own boat. He also won the Communal Spirit Award.
This person in the communal spirit of Wharramites everywhere was happy to drink all the free booze he could get on any boat that was there. And then, the next morning, replenish all the booze. Andy.
Brandon and Danielle had driven over from nearby Sarasota. They were a mine of local knowledge, refitting their Tangaroa at a nearby yard and extending a huge hand of hospitality to us. We met renowned professional boat builder David Halliday from Boatsmith in Jupiter. and learned about some big budget, big Wharrams he was building in fiberglass. We met fishing guide and sailing rig enthusiast, Capitan Gerry, who we will see a lot more of in upcoming videos.
So that's what you use to make the videos?
Yeah, just use cell phones, it works.
No GoPros or nothing like that?
We just bought one.
Yeah, that's a real good.
New to it. We haven't used it one. We got drone and the GoPro.
Yeah. But the guy uses GoPro all the time and it works perfect.
Really?
All the videos you saw in my
We would like to learn from you then.
Jimbo made a spectacular entrance, single-handed, under spinnaker on his Narrai 40. Lee Sousa and his son Ian had driven in to meet some owners, look at the boats and go out for a trial sail. Cassie and Sean from Journey Island Style spent 3 months cruising the Sea of Cortez on their 21-foot Tahiti Wayfarer outrigger, before building a second canoe and turning her into a catamaran. Now they are rebuilding a 36-foot Tangaroa in Alabama. Brent blew in from New Zealand via the Mississippi and blew everyone away with a song.
In true Polynesian fashion, it might be the closest thing we have today to an actual Polynesian. He's going. He's an Australian, he's also a Mississippian, so we aren't sure exactly what program he's in. You're going to enjoy the next few minutes. He's going to teach us some Polynesian songs.
Do you want to learn one? So, obviously I'm from New Zealand, which does make me the closest thing you have to a Polynesian. As crazy as that sounds, obviously New Zealand is one corner of the Polynesian Triangle. I went to school in New Zealand. I believe you have that here, school. Really, and everyone was good. I had fun at school. And part of going to school was that we learned to sing songs. In Maori, that's called waiata. And the waiata that we're going to sing, I learned so long ago I have no idea what it means. I think it means gathering of friends, but if you all quote me on that, we're in trouble. So keep drinking, because it's going to get better. If we get really good, we might go into thirds, but let's just try and get it all in play. So I'm going to say the line, and then you're going to repeat the line to me. And if I remember it properly, we'll keep going to the next line. Is everyone clear on what's going on? Yeah! I think so.
It gets better if you drink.
Yeah. It has no, it's not like, you know, I can't say it's to the tune of Disney's Frozen. Because Disney's Frozen didn't exist when the song was written. So it goes, E toru na mea, na mea nunui, e ki ana, te pai pera, tumarako, whakapono, ko te menui, ko te aroha, Aroha means love. And we could all do with a little more love.
This boat was designed in memory of James's first voyage across the Atlantic, because he did that in Little Tangaroa. It's in the book, people have got the book. And it was 23 foot 6 inches long, and he sailed with his 2 lovely German girls, and a dog, and a lot of books across the Atlantic in 1956, so that's now 61 years ago. And so we designed the Mana, and it's exactly the same length, and so it's in memory of that really. And it's, in fact, it's exactly between the Tiki 21 and the Tiki 26, both of which are here. James would have loved to have been here. He's trying to write another book. his biography. It's maybe 40% written so far. All early parts written, and the later parts we will be working on over the next year, and I will be helping him because he's reached a stage when I joined his life, so I can at least help him because I was there. And thank you all for building boats and being so enthusiastic about it and having these wonderful meetings. And you know, it's really gratifying to see so many people loving their boats and being here. Thank you for that.
The following day, Zaya and Marge went to work on our sail repair, while outgoing HUI organiser Dan performed a boat renaming ceremony, so not to raise the ire of Poseidon or Neptune.
This worthy vessel, hereinafter and for all time known as Tortuga, guarding her with your mighty arms and ensuring her safe and rapid passage throughout her journeys within your realm. To celebrate, we must...
Gotta
do the bows.
Doesn't like it on the ass.
Not much.
All right, got the cups.
Cups.
Over here, son. It's a little warm, but what the hell? It's booze. Warm ice.
And then James joined us via Skype, and we wished him a happy 89th birthday.
The first thing I'm going to say, the weather is beautiful. Cool, crisp, spring sunshine. And I'm told it's hot, sticky, and miserable where it's hot.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Jane.
Well, that just about covers the 2017 Florida HUI.
Wait, do the ladies have chairs? Who's, I thought they were doing a lap dance.
The various...
But before we get to the parties these HUIs are famous for, Dan read a rather fitting eulogy to Skip Lichty, one of the early Wharram pioneers.
This year we lost one gentleman, Skip Lichty. In his memory I'd like to read a very brief memorial and then have a moment of silence, please. It is later than you think. The clock of life is wound but once, and no one has the power to tell when the hands will stop at late or early hour. Now is all the time you own, the past a golden link. We cruise or dream of it, not to escape from life, but to prevent life from escaping us. Go cruising now, my friends, it's later than you think. May fair winds, calm seas, and bright sun follow you always as you continue your sailing journeys through the universe. A moment of silence for Skip. Fair winds, dear friend, let's party.
Don't step back, Mike. I'm going for a different camera angle here.
That's not on the next episode of Luckyfish.
Yeah, Andy was right. Some things stay at the HUI. The HUI was supposed to end on a Sunday, but the last boat didn't leave until Tuesday. It was like meeting family you never knew you had. James Wharram summed it up 30 years ago, and his words are still just as relevant today. Original people do exciting things. They're not dreamers or theorists. To be original, eccentric or distinctive in modern, urban society can be, and frequently is, very lonely. To meet others of the same type of mind is extremely supportive and rewarding. Before we leave you this week, we'd like to give a shout out to Neil and Gail, who have placed Gleda, their Tiki 38, on the market in Spain. In true Wharram spirit, Gleda is probably the most blogged Wharram construction ever, with every construction hour and many of her sailing achievements recorded and shared to the benefit of a great many folks. The boat is listed on the Scott Brown Multi-Hull site. There is a link in the description. This is a great opportunity for someone wanting to go cruising straight away.
Don't forget to subscribe to our channel if you haven't already, and thank you for watching.